Good morning, Hatisha. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. Hit the like button, please. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, that's hot. Good morning. Good morning. Now come in, hit the like button. Get some more people trying to come in before I get started. I just wanted to explain some things. Just wanted to explain a couple things this morning. It's been a minute since I've been live. I'm good. I'm good. I am great. Life is good. Life is good. Mm-mm. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I see. There's a lot of discussion about feeding the homeless. Um, I think I shared. I know I shared a video where I fed the homeless last weekend here in Atlanta. And basically, I used to feed the homeless every Sunday after church about 2 years ago before COVID. And I stopped because here in Atlanta, every Sunday there's a lot of people downtown that, set up tables and, feed the homeless. There's a lady that, hey, B. Smith, thanks for coming in. There's a lady that set up, and I noticed she was down there last Sunday when I went to pass out lunches last Sunday to feed the homeless. She was down there set up with her tables and she feed them hot food. And she was doing it a couple years ago when I used to pass out lunches after church, me and the kids. Um, she feed, she feed them a hot lunch. Um, and she was down there last Sunday. Now, they had stopped us 2 years ago. Um, they stopped everybody from feeding because they was leaving the homeless people was leaving so much trash in the parks and stuff downtown. So they had, stopped us from bringing lunches and food and stuff down there. So that's why we had stopped doing it. And when I went down there last Sunday, if you notice on my video, I had showed on my video that I shared on my page, I showed where all those plates that the lady from with the feeding, they had all those plates scattered downtown. You could see where she had passed out the plates. After they finish eating, they don't even bother to throw the stuff away. They just leave the plates scattered out downtown, just everywhere. So that's why they had kind of stopped us from bringing stuff down there to pass out the stuff, to the homeless people. But I, had started back doing it anyway because I kind of miss doing it. But, and I'm also going to do it tomorrow. But, and I did the ham turkey sandwich bologna. I buy that thick bologna from Aldi's. The bologna sandwiches, the Lay's chips, cookie, and a bottle of water. And believe it or not, they be glad to get that stuff. Those people, they be glad to get whatever you give them. Whether it's a bologna sandwich and chips, or whether it's a hot plate of food. They be glad to get whatever you get them. I don't know whether or not y'all saw in the video how when I pulled up, it was just one person, and when they see you giving out something, they don't care what it is. It could be a candy bar, or a bag of chips. Um, they come into the car and get it. And I normally have toothpaste, toothbrush, razors, tampons. Most of the ladies, they a little older. Some of them need it, some of them don't. I try to have. I collect soap and stuff that you get from hotels when I go on vacations. I collect soap and shampoo and stuff like that. I have all that stuff, and I pass out that kind of stuff, book bags, backpacks, and stuff like that. So I had some face masks. If you saw in the video, I had some face masks, and I have some right here on my bed that I'm gonna pass out tomorrow. But they be glad to get wherever you give them. They be glad to get um, whether it's a hot meal, cold meal. They be glad to get it. But I never really prepare a hot meal for them because I'm not in the business of trying to promote, of trying to be a chef or anything like that. I'm just basically trying to give back to, people and trying to, show love and care, you know, or whatever. Um, so basically, even though I know they don't want that trash and stuff down there, but I would hope that I give it to them in a Ziploc bag. They would keep those bags, and recycle them and use them for something else instead of just throw them all over the park because it's a nice park down there where they hang out at. And I just, I try to tell them when I pass the stuff out, y'all just don't throw the stuff all over the park, you know, because, they try to keep the stuff looking nice down there. So, but they had those plates strode all over the park and it just didn't look right. But I just want to say that they um they real funny about them passing out those hot plates and stuff down there because they just make a big mess out of that stuff. Once they eat the food, they just leave the plates anywhere down there. Yeah, that is bad. They don't want to dispose their trash. But if you look at my video, you'll see on my video where when we was giving the food to those two men down there, they had those plates grow all over that building down there. And there was a guy down there picking up trash, but it was like, shoot, he didn't have room to put all those plates and stuff. They just left the plates right there. They just eat the food and just leave the plates right just wherever they ate. It was right. It's on my video. You'll see it. Why the video that I shared. It's on my video. You'll see where they left those plates right there after they ate that food that lady gave them. And she been doing that for a long time. She used to do it up under the bridge, but she moved up by the park, I see. But yeah, you know, but yeah, so I'm going to go get my bologna. And like I said, shoot, that bologna, that's some good bologna. I eat that bologna myself. Some nights I don't eat nothing but a bologna sandwich and some Lay's chips for dinner. So shoot, that bologna be hidden. So shoot, I'm gonna get some bologna today and the bread. I already got the chocolate chip cookies and the those cookies came from Sam's. I go get a tray of cookies from Sam's and a box of Lay's chips from Sam's and fix that stuff. And hey, I do that out of my budget. That ain't nobody else budget. I guess if somebody else have money and they doing it out of somebody else's budget, I guess they could fix a hot meal. I don't know, but I do that out of my budget. And and I give them a bottle of water and they be glad to get it. And when I run out, I be feeling bad because it's more to give. I do like 50, and that'd be enough for me. If I had help, I probably could do 50 more, but I did 50 last week, and I probably do 50 again this week. Cause the box of chips have 50 chips in it, so that's how I know it's 50. So I do 50, and that'd be good enough. Yep. So that's what I do. Mhm. And I got some face masks for them this week, so I won't run out of face masks. So, yeah. So I just wanted to shed some light on the trash issue, how they don't do right with the trash. And sometimes you can take a trash container with you, but if they walk away from the area where you feeding and go back to their little areas, they still gonna leave the trash and stuff out there. They gonna do right. But yeah, so I just wanted to shed some light on that. How it be a lot of people out there on Sunday feeding the homeless and stuff, and but they just, you know, they don't do right with their trash and stuff, and they had banned us from feeding them in Atlanta. But I just give them something where I can just pass it out and go. I never thought about doing nothing hot because you have to you first of all you have to get permission. You don't want to set up nowhere and not get permission because they might come tell you you can't set up because we don't supposed to be doing that. So you have to be real careful where you set up because they can easily tell you, you know, you aren't supposed to be doing it. So yeah, you have to probably prepare that stuff at home and just go pass it out. I don't know how you go about doing that. So I just keep it simple and just stick with the cold cuts. Cause I know they don't matter. They're gonna eat it. They be glad to get it. Mhm. But yeah, I've been doing that for years. I've been doing that for a long time. Clothes, shoes. My son got some shoes down there now in the garage, but they some nice shoes. He don't them shoes he got down there. I take them shoes with me tomorrow. Them men will be fighting over them shoes. I might take a couple on with me tomorrow. That boy don't even wear them shoes. Look like he don't wear them shoes but 2 or 3 times. He got in the garage. I don't know what he want me to do with them shoes. Them shoes don't even look like he don't wear them. I'm like, child, did you wear the shoes? No, you don't want me to get either way. I about want to sell them. I about want to put them on offer up. Them shoes look so nice, but he bring them over here. Nothing wrong with a sandwich sometimes. That's all some get. Whatever you give is a blessing. Yeah, sure. That's why I say sure. Sometimes, sure. Sometimes, sure. I eat me a bologna sandwich with extra mayo and some Lay's chips in a minute. Sometimes I don't feel like cooking and I don't be knowing what I want to eat. Think I won't eat a bologna sandwich. I love that bologna from Alders. That's some good bologna. Sure. Sure will. I seen a man open up the bag and eat one right in my face. That's for sure. He was hungry. And when that one of them men came to that truck, he said, "Shoot, you right on time, 'cause it been a drought around here lately." I said, "Dang, for real?" Shoot, them folks be looking like they ain't homeless, but you don't never know. You don't never know what folk going through. It ain't that easy for folks. These children be around here throwing away food. Man, it ain't that easy for everybody. It's not. It's really not. But yeah, so whatever anybody doing, wherever you are, whatever you got to give it. Help somebody. Don't always keep it for yourself. Give it. Y'all gotta stop being so stingy and not helping others. That's how you get your blessings. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about what I don't know. Giving is giving back to you. Pressed down, shaking together, and running over. Oh, that's all I got to say this morning. I'm going back to bed for now. Y'all have a blessed weekend. Don't forget, you don't pay your tithes. Give back to somebody some kind of way. All right, y'all be blessed.